Hey VEDA ladies, my camera's gonna die soon. I don't know how soon. Anyway, welcome to VEDA number... I've completely lost track. 5. Yeah, VEDA number 5. Anyway, so today's video is, well, let me give you some background. When I got pregnant with William, or when I was further along, I think I was 30 weeks, are you 30 weeks when they do the glucose test? That rings a bell, I can't remember. Anyway, however far along it was, I discovered I had gestational diabetes. And it was a huge shock because I wasn't overweight. As far as I know, there's no diabetes in the family. I wasn't in any of the risk groups. And it was a huge shock because it doesn't just mean, oh, hey, you got this thing while you're pregnant. It also means that you then have a 50% chance of developing it within the next 5 years outside of pregnancy, i.e. diabetes type 2, okay? Which is really frightening. 50%, I might as well just be heading for it, you know? So I was hugely shocked and I couldn't understand it. And then I did some soul searching and realised that my diet's appalling, or was appalling. I mean, I thought I ate healthy, and I did eat healthy, and until you then factor in the amount of sugar I was also having. I mean, huge amounts. I don't even want to tell you, it's just awful. And then, obviously I had to stop that while I was pregnant. I was put on a no sugar diet. But then when I gave birth and I no longer had the diabetes, like they took my blood and said, okay, no, you're diabetes free now, however you say it. And I went, yay, and had a bar of chocolate. I don't even know why I'm laughing. And then while Will was tiny, I mean, you can't do anything but just reach for the nearest comfort food, really, or I couldn't anyway. So I just went back to my old diet, and I think I kind of had my head in the sand a bit and was just kind of stupid. Anyway, he's just over a year now, and I finally got my head around the idea that, okay, you know what, I'm going to be TTCing soon, and I am more than likely going to get it again and have it in the future anyway. So now's the time to do something about it. I mean, because all of those things, like I'm not in any risk groups, there's no diabetes in the family, I'm not overweight, they work in my favour. If I look at this positively, they can work in my favour, can't they? You know, surely, if I do the diet thing right, if I do the exercise thing right, surely my chances are lessened. It's worth it. It's worth a try. So, the things that I'm doing are, I've taken almost all sugar out of my diet, and the reason I say almost all is because I'm still having some fruit as like a snack. I'll have either a banana or a green apple, because green apples are less sugary than red apples, and also because I fancy green apples at the moment. I've got this thing for them. A kiwi fruit I'm having occasionally because there's a lot of vitamin C at least in there. And raspberries are really good as well. They're not massively high in sugar. All of these things that I'm saying are just things that I've heard from other people. Okay, mostly YouTube videos or blogs. So none of these people are doctors, and I'm not a doctor, so it could all be rubbish. I could be talking out of my, you know. So don't take this to heart. Don't think, hey, if I do that, I'll be really healthy, because it's possible that I am doing bad things to myself, you know, but I think I'm doing good things to myself. Just my little disclaimer, just so you know. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, almost all sugar, except for these fruits, those fruits that I just mentioned. And dark chocolate, really dark chocolate, like 85% green and black dark chocolate. I have a little bit of that in the evening because it's just nice. I just enjoy it. And I have read that a little bit of dark chocolate fairly regularly, not really regularly, but fairly regularly, can actually help regulate blood sugar. So, win. So yeah, that's all the kind of treat that I'm having. I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating pasta, I'm not eating white rice, I'm eating few white potatoes. I'm still having white potatoes, but not much. I'm just doing everything I can to help my body chill out a little bit and have a healthy kind of blood sugar relationship. I don't know the science behind it, I'm just trying to be healthy and assuming that that's going to help. I have done some research, but like I say, it's from YouTube videos and blogs and bits and pieces written by people that aren't doctors, so my research is flawed, okay, by its very nature, but still, nonetheless. So, on top of that, on top of my healthy diet, I am taking supplements. I don't know if you class this as a supplement. This is just ground cinnamon, and I have this sprinkled on porridge in the morning, every morning, because they say that a teaspoon of cinnamon a day. I don't know that I have a teaspoon amount, because that seems like quite a lot. To be honest with you, I love the smell of the sticks of cinnamon, hate the smell of ground cinnamon. Blech, it's disgusting. So I don't quite have enough to make up a teaspoon, but I have a sprinkling of this on my porridge, and they say it's really good for preventing diabetes, so I have that. The supplements that I have these vitamins, which are quite expensive. For me, they're quite expensive, maybe not for other people. I can't even remember how much you were. 20 quid? For like a... Can't have been that. I wouldn't have spent that much on vitamins. Do you know what? I'll look into that and I'll get back to you about that. Anyway, these are really good because, as well as like the usual things like calcium and vitamins and and all those kind of things, they also have alfalfa, rosehip, they've echinacea. I mean, it was really cool actually. This is a really cool vitamins. This is the Solgar Formula V VM 2000 multi-nutrient system for the 21st century. I don't know if you can see that. Let's just see if it will. But yeah, these are really good. I really like them. The only thing I don't like about them is that you have to take two at once, and I don't want to do that. I just want to take one tablet. Anyway, these are the size of the tablets. They're quite big, but they're not humongous. You take 2 of these a day. I do that with breakfast. The other things that I'm taking... Oh, by the way, the fact that this contains ginseng is fantastic, because ginseng is one of the things that I've heard can help with pre-diabetes and diabetes. So I therefore don't need to take additional ginseng. It's all in here. Fantastic. The other thing is fenugreek, which apparently can help regulate blood sugar, and I mean, I've read people writing... Why can't I say that properly? I've read testimonials, I suppose, of people saying that they have had diabetes, taken fenugreek, presumably had a good diet as well, but taken fenugreek and they no longer had diabetes. You know, it was reversed. I don't know how true that is, but it's worth a try. And I mean, it's great for other things too, of which I don't know, but it's probably good for you. I should have researched this better. Oh, and also apparently excellent for upping your milk supply when you're a nursing mother, which I didn't actually try. I will try that next time because I didn't have a huge supply. I'll try that next time. Oh, but it does say not suitable to take during pregnancy, which is a shame, but there you are. The other thing that I'm taking is turmeric. I started taking this because Sarah on the channel Making Life Simple, this is quite a while ago, while, what's her son's name, Aidan was going through teething, and she mentioned that she was taking turmeric supplements as like a natural anti-inflammatory, so that when he got her milk, he therefore got the anti-inflammatories, and it helped to soothe him. And I thought, what a brilliant idea, so I started taking it then. And I've never stopped since, because I've read amazing things about turmeric. I mean, people say that it can help stop cancer, you know. I don't know how true that can possibly be, but I mean, really had some good feedback about this stuff. Feedback is not the right word. I've just seen some good things about fenugreek, about turmeric, and fenugreek, but turmeric. Yeah, it's an anti-inflammatory, but it also does help regulate blood sugar, and it just helps your body chill out a little bit and, you know, be healthy, generally. And lastly, for the supplements, I've never heard about this being good for diabetes, but the other thing that I had while I was pregnant was oh my god, what was it called? Cholestasis, which is the thing where you get really itchy and like for me it was my belly. For other people I think it's like the palms of their hands and the soles of their feet. That's what I've heard. But it's like a liver disorder, liver dysfunction, and that was what made my pregnancy really dangerous actually. So that was the one that I'm desperate to stop. But milk thistle is like a supplement for your liver. You know, it helps it to produce enough bile. It helps it to, you know, just flush out toxins and just be a little bit sleek and smooth and pretty sharp mover. And those are all of my supplements. I mean, that's quite a lot. That's 2 pills there, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And my cinnamon. It's not too bad. The other thing that I'm doing, beyond supplements, is I'm making sure that we have a good walk every day. I mean, today's was probably about an hour. Generally, I should imagine it's more like half an hour, which isn't amazing, but you know, I walk fast, and I'm pushing Will in the pram, and it feels good to get outside and getting a bit of sun, and so I do a little bit of exercise that way, just good walking, and I love walking. I've always loved walking, so that's a good thing. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to do yoga, and I've been going through yoga DVDs, and I haven't really found one that I absolutely love yet. At the moment, this one is winning. This is Kundalini Yoga to Detox and De-Stress with Maya Fines, as in Ralph Fiennes. And it's quite good, but it's more about the de-stressing, you know? And actually, do you know what? When I finish this, I feel like I've kind of had a workout. Only because I'm not very fit, okay? But I do. I feel like I've kind of had a workout, and I feel chilled out and good and relaxed. I like this one actually. This is quite good. The other one is Elements of Yoga Earth Foundation with Tara Lee. Okay. I bought this because on Amazon it did not have one negative review, not one, and it had quite a few reviews. All of them were 5 stars. And I just thought, that's amazing. I mean, on Amazon, as you know, you never get anything with no negative reviews. So I thought, fantastic, let's get it. This is the most stressful yoga DVD I've ever done. It's kind of boring, and she goes so fast into the movements. You're like, what? Or at least I am, anyway, because I don't know yoga. This is supposed to be for beginners, okay? I found it really, really, yeah, beginners and beyond, yeah? Oh, there's a testimonial from Kat Deely. Anyway, I wasn't that impressed. Like, other people maybe obviously were. I mean, Amazon speaks for itself, you know, but I wasn't. I didn't really like it, I didn't get on with it. There you go, never mind. You know, win some, lose some. The other thing that I would like to get back into, this is not even out of its plastic covering because I was just using the YouTube version, but I finally bought the 30-day shred with Gillian Michaels. I did do that. I did that a while ago, and I wasn't doing a very good diet at the time, so I didn't actually lose any weight. But do you know what? I did tone up, and I did feel pretty good. I did mention it on YouTube, but then I didn't do any results, which I should have done. Anyway, so I'd like to get back into this, but I don't know that I'll do that yet. I think I'll build up on my own, because the other thing from this, I now sort of do my own little workout just every day. I do, like, it sounds really silly and kiddie, and it kind of is. I do like some star jumps and some sit-ups, and that's the only thing about this, is that I never felt it really gave a good abs workout. Everything else felt like it was going to fall off, but my abs were just like, it didn't really touch them. So I do that myself. I do lots of crunches and sit-ups and stuff like that, and I do some star jumps and just running on the spot, and you know, that kind of thing, and a little bit of workout with weights. Excuse me, so sorry. So I do that from that workout, but I will actually get back to doing that workout properly at some point. Anyway, I've been doing all this for a month already. If you saw my VEDA number 2 video, you'll know that I massively failed this weekend and have gone back to square one. Hopefully it's not actually square one. Anyway, so I'm back to it now, and I'm hoping that all of these things work for me when I get pregnant. That moment when I'm going to go for that glucose test and see what the results are, my heart's going to be in my mouth. I don't want gestational diabetes again. And the thing is, if I do all of this and I still get it, I don't know. Anyway, what can you do? Hopefully it'll work, fingers crossed, and wish me luck, and hopefully I won't get it, and if you follow my journey, you know, we'll see it together, and yeah, you'll see. Anyway, hope you're having a lovely time and a lovely VEDA, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.